So the premise of the show was you're going to be in a house with these other girls, and this is to go on to compete in Miss Universe Latina. How many girls on the show?
30.
30 girls. You take a psychological exam, you pass all that.
Keep in mind, there's over 3,000 girls, same thing that did the casting.
Okay.
Yeah. And I was chosen. It was crazy.
So again, did you have that mentality? I've got nothing to lose here. I'm in. This is such a great experience for me.
Sí, pero te voy a decir algo. En el modo del reality show, mi mentalidad cambiaba muy constantemente. O sea, no, cambió. Y voy a ser totalmente honesta aquí. Yo entré mucho por la experiencia. ¿Sabes? Como que Miss Universe México me dejó una gran lección, que yo aprendí muchísimo, aprendí de cada una de ellas. Pero también a Miss Universe Latina decía, I'm going to go in there for the experience. You know, I'm just going to learn, I'm going to grow, I'm going to network. I'm going to surround myself with producers, everyone who's around Telemundo network, which my dream goal is to be a TV host. But like in a bigger setting. And I hope I can come back to this podcast and be like, I freaking made it. You know? Ahí seguimos, vamos. Porque, o sea, ese es mi sueño. Y yo siempre lo he dicho, and I stand by it. O sea, that's my goal.
So you saw this as a way
Exactly.
to helping you
Sí.
with that end goal.
Sí.
Yeah.
Ajá.
Well, what did you have any idea how a reality show worked?
No. Mira.
And I know there's some stuff that you can't share that
Sí, hay muchas cosas
you're
que sí.
not allowed to, but what were you expecting? I mean, where was it? Can you even say where it was filmed?
Sí.
Oh,
Estuvimos en Bogotá, Colombia.
oh Lord!
Ajá.
No, you didn't get any text.
Sí, no, o sea, estuvimos en Bogotá, Colombia. Allá estuve casi 3 meses.
3 months.
Casi, sí. Porque yo me fui en mayo. A ver, yo estuve en Ciudad de México y luego en Ciudad de México estuve haciendo contenido con la organización de Miss Universo México, César Mushi, George Figueroa, el director, estuvimos Jorge, estuvimos ahí haciendo el contenido y después regresé a mi ciudad, hice maleta y me fui. That was it. Like, and then from there, everyone, goodbye, thank you. Ya nadie supo nada de mí.
Are you shut off to the world for those 3 months?
Sí. Y espérate, mucha gente se preguntaba, ¿dónde está Marcela? Que I post every day on my socials, como de que aquí ando, la. Yo publicaba como que todos los días y dicen de que ¿por qué no he publicado nada de Marcela? O sea, it's been 2 weeks y no sabemos nada de Marcela. Yeah, they're like, where is she? Is she okay?
9-year-old friends that you had back in the wondering, why is this Marcela showing it?
¿Dónde está? O sea, ¿dónde está? Pero yo ya estaba allá en Colombia y pues no teníamos teléfono, no teníamos reloj, no teníamos nada, o
What
sea.
about your parents? Were you able to talk to your parents?
No.
No? Did you know all of this going in? Like, you knew you were going to
Sí.
cut off to the world?
Sí.
And you were okay with that?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Claro, porque, o sea, a ver, así como tenemos camaritas aquí, yo tenía así en la mansión ya después, pero al principio que estábamos en un hotel y estábamos esperando que iniciara el show y todo eso, no teníamos cámaras como que
Right.
sí, pero ya después yo sabía que mis papás me iban a poder ver a través de las cámaras y todo eso.
But you called them and said, hey, Mom, see you in 3 months. I mean, and they knew what that meant.
I called her and I told my mom, Mom, I made it. My parents,
Yeah.
I made it. They're going to take my phone away. I'll see you soon.
Did you question yourself as to whether you actually really wanted to do it before you went in?
Ay, no, yo estaba súper emocionada.
You're like, let's do this.
Sí.
You had a job at this point.
Sí.
You graduated from TAMU. U.
I had to let it go.
You had to let the job go, which thankfully you're back for now.
I know.
Right?
Sí.
Wow. What was you mentioned it was in a mansion, right?
Sí.
In Bogotá, Colombia. Bogotá.
Bogotá.
Yeah. Where do they film? At a studio in?
At a studio. Sí.
So they're filming you 24/7?
Sí.
Literally 24/7.
Sí. Pero no todo lo pasaban 24/7, pero sí estábamos, o sea, 24/7 sabía que me
hours versus what they put on TV
Claro,
is,
sí.
but you're constantly aware that there's a camera.
Ah, sí, pero ya eran mis VFX. Y dice, buenos días, ya sí, no,
What's the one?
me ayudaban a soportar la loquera que traía ella, si no me vuelvo loca.
Many times a day?
Sí, sin teléfono, yo te dije, no me pongo a hablar con la cámara ahí.
So that's an experience in and of itself. Like, what was it like? So you couldn't use any phone? Like, did you get like a temporary phone? I mean,
Nada.
nothing?
Nada.
That experience alone is worth noting because What was it like being without a phone? What was that like for you? Did it, or were you too busy with all the other stuff?
Well, I was just too busy that I never thought about it. The only time that it did hurt me, I was like, okay, I just want to say hi to my mom. I want to like see how she's doing. You know, how is my brother doing? How are my grandparents? But that far, just to check up on them.
But you definitely didn't miss the
Yep. No.
this
No, not really.
checking everything out, all that stuff. So you're on this reality show. You're in Bogota for 3 months with 30 girls, right? What's the one thing that people would be surprised about when it comes to a reality show? Like one thing that you could share that like some insight, I guess. I mean, we know they're filming you 24/7.
Well, that sometimes they think like everything's fake or everything's set up. Not really, you know. I mean, there's a lot of things that do happen and they're just being put out there, but they did happen.
There was some moments on the show that were kind of not controversial, but
Yeah.
right? I mean, and that's real. That's happening.
Yeah, it happened.
Is it because at this point everybody's become so used to the cameras that they just start living their lives, and then that's when everything?
Exactly. Like,
Is that what it's like?
yeah. And also we're all in the same boat. Like, I'm just being me. Like, I'm not gonna, well, for what? It's just like, you don't have phones, la la la. Like, you're just being you and there's just cameras around. And then it's like,
putting on a show because you don't know what's going to air, what's not going to air. You're just being yourself.
exactly, yeah.
It happens.
See.
What was the filming schedule like? I mean, obviously you're going to be filmed in the mansion.
Oh, that was tough.
Really?
But I would do it again 100%. You know, when I left the show and I received a call from the, there's a counselor to check in, you know, so you can take like, how are you doing after the show? Are you feeling okay? Do you need any help, you know? And I'm like, I'm doing how to fine. And I'm like, I love the show. I think on so many followers on social media. I have so many friends now. You
didn't know you had all those followers.
I don't know.
Right, right?
No, para nada. Pero, o sea, yo hice como de que I just was so happy y lo haría otra vez 100%. O sea, físicamente fue cansador and I'm like, how did I do that? But at the same time, it's just like survival mode, you know? It's like you go into it. I loved it. I loved it.
Without naming names, did any of the girls have, you know, a struggle? No, not be a struggle psychologically for being on the show? You think everybody pretty much took it pretty well?
It was a roller coaster ride.
Yeah.
All of us. We all had roller coaster rides.
So, sorry, go ahead.
No, because, okay, let me give you a little insight of how it was. We were on the mansion, right? And then they would travel us to the place where we would do the show very early in the morning. So we would be there, but we would have activities because we had to do content, of course. You know, they would give us activities. Y'all are going to do this today, la la la. And then we would rehearse because it was a daily show. That's the thing. Like, it was a daily reality show. And it was 2 hours airtime, prime time. We did not have we had a prime time, like Monday through Sunday, except Saturdays. So what does that mean? We had to be ready for every show every day. Whatever happened last show, forget it. We're moving on. It's next day. You got to learn a new dance. You got to learn a new opening number. You got to do your new reto. You got to, you know, it's like.
So that morning that they're filming, it's going to air that night?
See. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we would do the activities that day. And then we were practicing for the new opening number because we always had like an opening number, opening dance, da da da. And then we would practice or do more content or kind of go through the retos that were going to happen that day, which we never fully known everything, but we kind of got a hint of what they were.
Can you kind of tell us how the show was formatted? Like, what did the show involve? I mean, it was a reality show. We know that they got footage of you. But what did you have to do on the show, or what did each girl have to do on the show? Tell us what that was like, I guess.
Okay, so you're competing to be Miss Universe, right? Miss Universe Latina, to represent the Latinos within around the world at Miss Universe. And what it was like, there were retos. So what does that mean? It's like challenges that, let's say this one, you have to read a prompter up soaring high, you know? Now this one, you have to model without seeing anything. Like your eyes they put, what is it called? Como una bandita?
Yeah.
See. Now this one, you have to finish a puzzle in this amount of time while modeling. Now this one, you have to read up a prompter and pretend you're reading a news story while you're being moved like 360 degrees down, you know? Or now this one, you're reading a prompter and you're touching real life animals like rats and frogs and we don't know about.
I saw that episode.
So,
What did you end up touching? What were you touching?
frogs.
Rhymes. And so every day there's a challenge.
Yeah, every day.
And there's judges on this show, is that right?
So we're getting their feedback all the time.
There's also teams, right?
Yes.
There's teams of...
Era equipo Esmeralda, equipo Rubí.
Okay. And so every day you go and you film. It's a 2-hour show.
Sí.
So the which requires challenges. What else happens during the show, and then what's the end result for every show?
Sí. The thing is that we weren't just on air the 2 hours that we were filming. We were on air all the time, I can say, because there's cameras 24/7.
Right. But for the actual show, like, so, because it took me a while to figure out what the hell y'all were doing, because I don't do reality shows. So, but okay, Valde Guzman tunes in at 7 o'clock on Monday night on Telemundo. What's he gonna see? Like, what's he watching? What? How does the show go? I guess like a rundown. Does that make sense?
So it began with the opening number, like the dance, right? And then from there, the introduction, la la la. And then from there, it would go to another reto, like another challenge. Yeah. We would do, all of us, we would do the challenges. We would all get feedback. Of course, they would always choose a winner of the retos, of the challenges. Like, okay, she won, you lost. Okay, well, since you lost, you're going into nomination. You're going to be at risk of leaving the show. And then we were put at risk, and then we had to answer an on-stage question, and then people had to vote for us. Okay, who do you want out? Who do you want still here?
And you had no idea how that's going, right?
Yeah, you don't have...
Because you're no access to anything.
Right. So from there, you would have to do, the next day, you would have to do another challenge to be saved by the public, you know, like, or by the judges, depends on how it was that day. So if you were saved, you would still be on the show, but another girl would be leaving. So that's how, like, every time where it was a girl leaving. Now, it was kind of like, al principio, como la Casa de los Famosos, que también es como salvación, eliminación, nominación, ¿qué más? Sí. Por ejemplo, era, I'm not sure this is how it was, but Monday, they would choose a girl to be safe. Like, you're safe, like, all week. Like, don't worry, you don't have to worry about being at risk because you've already won immunization. Immunization.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're
saying. Sí, bueno, así. Inmunidad. Entonces, ella ya no estaba a riesgo. Ya estaba bien. Después, había nominación. O sea, que yo tenía que nominarte. O sea, yo vengo contigo, Rubén, y yo me pongo enfrente de ti y yo te digo, yo te nomino porque cuando estamos aquí hablando el podcast, tienes el brazo así todo el tiempo. Wow. Y ya no quiero que estés en el show. Así, hace cuenta, ¿no? O sea, un ejemplo. Entonces ya era como que nominabas y luego las que más nominaban se ponían en la línea. Oye, era algo malo del brazo, ¿eh? Estamos platicando. No, ya sé, yo no voy a poner al fin, no quiero que...
No.
Sí, ya. Entonces sí era así, ya era como que nos decíamos las cosas. Y ya después, las que estaban a riesgo tenían que hacer una prueba más. You had to do another challenge not to be at risk, again, not to leave the show. So if you were at risk that night, you wouldn't sleep that night because you know you had to prepare for the next day to do that extra challenge you're being asked for.
How many times did you have to do that?
Like 4. Yo estuve siempre en nominación, chicos. O sea, yo estuve mucho tiempo en nomination round. Yo era la estrella.
I'm not sure yet.
Pues el voto del público, por ejemplo, cuando las personas no votaban por mí, que es algo que batallaban muchísimo, porque había muchos mexicanos que me decían, Marcela, estamos votando por ti, y no nos deja el sistema, porque solo puedes estar en Estados Unidos y votar. So I had a lot of friends, you know, we're a border town, so I have a lot of community, friends, family members that live across in the Laredo, Tamaulipas, or I know a lot of people within the pageant industry in Mexico, but they couldn't vote because they didn't live in the U.S.
Really?
Yeah.
But you didn't find all this out until you got out, yeah. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is crazy if you ask me. But so every day that you're filming for the show, you know what's going on the show? I mean, like you have an idea, like what we see at 7 o'clock at night from 7 to 9. Did you?
It was live.
What do you mean it was live?
The show was live. That's another thing. People thought like it wasn't live. It was all pre-recorded. No, it
That's
was
what I thought.
no,
So why were you up filming so early?
because we were doing like segments, like little capsules, like let's say of what happened earlier this morning. Because we would have activities all the time or other challenges or stuff that were put into the show and like in between breaks, like. So today at the mansion, this is what happened, and then they would play what we did at the mansion. That was not pre-recorded, but when we were doing the show like 6 to 8, that was live.
That didn't occur to me. It was 6 o'clock, right? 6 o'clock
Yeah.
local time.
It just never really hit me. When you said we were filming early in the morning, I thought it would aired that night, but you were doing it live. So you're fully aware of everything that's happening.
Yes, exactly.
What you're doing and so forth. How did it feel? Like, why would you get nominated? Like, why would you be at risk? Like, what were you doing that was causing you to be at risk on the show? Because
I still haven't watched everything.
Okay. Is it over, by the way?
It is, yeah. So I left on Wednesday, and the show was over Monday.
Really?
Yeah, I made it.
Does that mean you were that close?
Yeah.
Really?
But congratulations. You owe us. Eddie, I'm still trying to figure out the damn show. Now, you're telling me that you did pretty damn good. I just don't understand why, like, what caused you to get eliminated? Like, what was putting you at risk, if you will? La envidia?
No, no creo. Los votos del público. Yo
Was it all based on?
Sí. Yo salí por los votos del público.
Had nothing to do with the girls.
No.
Or the judges.
No, verdad que con todas me llevé bien. O sea, no.
See, then I misunderstood. That's why I said envidia, because I thought maybe some of the other girls were jealous or something.
No. Like we did all get along. It was so nice when I left the show. All the girls were like, "Why did Marcela leave? Why is Marcela leaving? That's not fair. She was such a strong contestant. Like, if you think about it, she shouldn't have left. She should have lasted longer. Why is she out? All that stuff." They were all shook, and people on social media were going crazy. Like, everyone was tagging me and getting so many followers. A lot of people when they were live, like, there's a whole community on TikTok like that they do Instagram lives on based on reality shows, and they were all live. They were like, what? Why is Marcela leaving? No le puedo creer. They were just, and this was I was leaving. I was like, how can I explain this? That day, I felt so confident that I was going to do good. But then when the show began, like showtime, like it's playtime, baby, you know? I was like, I think I'm leaving tonight.
Really?
Yeah, it goes back to your intuition. I kind of felt it. So when I was there holding the gem, I looked at Andrea Basarte, and I'm like, I'm leaving. And she's like, no, you're not. I can leave too. And I'm like,
This is live.
yeah, this is life. And I'm like, nope, you're not leaving tonight. I am. I feel it. I know it. And then they announced me, and I'm the one leaving. I know.
That reaction from the audience and the community that you talked about, did that take you back to Expo Mex? Was it Expo Mex where you didn't?
No, fíjate que nunca me acordé ya de
They're like, no. I don't believe it. I thought you said you didn't place, and everybody was like, what the hell? I mean, it didn't take you back to that at all?
No.
It was a totally unique experience. And
Sí.
how did you feel that night?
Es que de verdad que nada, como que, a ver, las cosas me pasan, pero no me traumo, you know? It's just like, ya pasó, ya. O sea, no fue como que, no, fue como que, a ver, las personas, when I left, everyone, same thing, they all gasped. If you go rewatch mine, you can hear again. Yeah, you have to go back. You can hear it. But you have to pay attention to it, but you can hear it. Everyone was like that I was leaving that night, and because they were just thought somebody else was leaving.
So that was the Wednesday night, right? Is it a Wednesday you said?
See,
Wednesday night, then there was a Thursday night show, a Friday night show, and the winner was announced on Monday?
Yeah.
Or
Sunday night show and then Monday.
oh, Sunday night. This was a 6-day-a-week show? Or was it?
Yeah, 6-day-a-week show. I know.
How long were your days?
24 hours. We would sleep only for like 2 hours or 3 hours. So like, yeah.
And when you were eliminated out, like you gotta go? I
Sí.
mean, really? Pack up and you're gone?
But rather to this. I was eliminated on a Wednesday night. I flew Thursday, all of that, blah, blah, blah. I got to Laredo Friday.
We were talking to Marcela Delgado on Made in Laredo. She's our first guest. Made in Laredo is a production of the Computer Shop Laredo, and we're